Hey guys, how are you? Hope you're feeling well. Hope you're healthy. That's the most important thing. Um, I want to touch a couple of points. A lot of people are talking about a hospitality sector, okay, hotels, especially hotels and resorts that are being shut down just like that. And I just want to talk a little bit about the business model of that sector. Um, and people are saying, "Oh my gosh, it's so dangerous." Yes, there are more risks in certain times, etc. But you have to understand that when we do a business model, for example, for a hotel, when you make a performer for that, you always put occupancy at, let's say, around at good times anywhere between the 65 to the 85%, depends on the location. Obviously, if it gets better, it's beautiful. But and you make it go up as times go. And you have to play with when it is and what season it is, seasonal issues, and peak times and off peak times and all kind of stuff like that. But I want to touch something. When you work, when you do the performer and you work on a, let's say, on a scenario, you want to show that things are not so good. So you show 50% occupancy, or you go down if you want to show a worst case scenario of 30%, 20% on a worst case scenario, and you want to make sure that you can still survive with very minimal, let's say, services in that sector, in that hotel, and still survive and still being paying the debt service, still being able to do that. And you put it on 20 or 30%, and if you can manage to do that, you go for the deal. Sometimes 40%, some people take more risks, and you take the leverage accordingly, etc., etc. Nobody could imagine, nobody knew, nobody could have dreamt. It's unbelievable, it's unprecedented that occupancy can go down to zero. Zero. It's unbelievable. It's an unbelievable thing. Same for airlines. I'm just not an airline guy, but same for airlines. Who imagined that everything will go from, let's say, 90%, 80% to zero? Nobody expected that. And this is something that nobody can be blamed for. There are obviously going to be opportunities coming out of that. The question is timing here. Because every single day, let's say a hotel, for example, that you're holding a building and it's not producing anything, every single day is a deficit, a deficit, a deficit. So you can there's a limit of how much you can hold it for. Only funds with very, very deep pockets will be able to come in and do that. So this is a huge problem. Just to make you understand, it's like, for example, we'll find a sort of God forbid, an epidemic or something that will hurt purposely, meaning I'm talking about multifamily complexes, okay? Something like that, God forbid, okay? And they will specifically, the walls will be, I don't know, infected. I'm not a medical guy, I'm not an epidemic guy, not meaning it's not my field, but I'm saying, imagine that would happen, that would drop this whole sector down, crash it down in one day. Nobody can expect those things. We never expected that. So all I'm saying is that we have surprises in life that we're not expecting for, and we're not, meaning things. That's how life is, I guess. Sometimes there are things that are beyond the business model that we are creating, that are beyond, way beyond the risk assessment that we have taken for that specific business. So we have to be very, very careful. And at these times, we have to just know that God is running the world and not us. And to understand, we have to be, again, humble, and to understand that we have to try to do our best with this situation, a given situation that had fallen upon us. And we have to manage and see what we can do once this whole thing is over. It will be over, hopefully sooner than later, and how we can take it to the positive end, and how we can leverage those things as opportunities. And this is something that is very new to us. We don't know what to do yet, but this is something that will be worked on, I'm sure, in the next coming month. You guys stay healthy, stay well, take care of yourself, stay home. Bye.